Hello, hope everyone's having a good night. Back with Just Cause 3. We're getting pretty close to the end here. No, wait a minute, this isn't Just Cause 3. This is actually Monkey Island Chapter 4. Although I'm sure you can see how I could get the two confused. So when we last left off, we had completely cleared ourselves of all charges, except what happened to...
The only way to drag Elaine into court is to get this voodoo summons into her hands.
Yeah, did this have something to do with... What was it exactly? Oh gosh, I'm so... When I woke up, I was like, I'm in like a bad mood, I'm depressed, I don't feel like doing anything, I don't think I'm gonna stream today. I'm like, no, I'll force myself to stream. And then, like, I got myself into a fantastic mood and spent all day being really busy, and now I'm tired. So we're trying to deliver a summons to Zombie Elaine, or Voodoo Elaine. I'm sure she's not just gonna take it, because she's busy sword fighting.
Morgan, what do you think you're doing?
Don't ask me. Ask your crazy wife. I'm gonna run you through, you high seas hussy.
Ladies, please, there's plenty of Guybrush Threepwood to go around.
Well, that won't be when I'm done with ya. Get over yourself, Threepwood.
Yikes. Hey, Morgan, I think you're losing your edge.
I'll show you an edge. Whoa!
That was cool. Alright, so if I... Wow, they really fight. So if I, Wait, can I... That option is gone now. If I... Do I have a way to do that again?
Elaine, Tucklebear, Morgan's all bark and no bite.
You want bites? You got it. And I'll throw in the bark for free. Whoa!
Okay, so I do have something that I can say that will distract Morgan and cause Elaine to go flying into the dartboard.
Elaine, you should know that Morgan and I spent a few nights together inside of a manatee.
Inside of a what? You're a dog, Guybrush Threepwood.
Can't you two just work it out over a nice groggatini?
The Guybrush Threepwood is buying me a drink? Over your dead body, trollop! Who are you calling trollop, Schooner Mom?
Oh boy.
Did I try this first? Yeah, I did.
Okay, I'm gonna go think of something clever. Try not to kill each other while I'm away.
Arr. Yeah!
WP?
I can't talk now, Captain. I've got to protect my bottles from these banshees.
Yikes.
Get out of the way, you blithering hunk of man meat!
I won't be able to get any closer to the dartboard with those hell kittens in the way.
Oh, if...
Yikes.
Oh, okay. Really can't?
Yikes.
Get out of the way, you blithering hunk of man meat!
I won't be able to get any closer to the dartboard with those hell kittens in the way.
So that's not part of the puzzle solution? Or maybe I can get them to fight somewhere else.
There's nothing left of this buffet but a few scraps of Tofanity paste and a light ranch dressing.
Tofanity.
Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
You're not upset about the trial, are you?
Why would I possibly be upset by the fact that I hideously disfigured myself in a quest for long-delayed vengeance, only to have it cruelly snatched away at the last moment?
About your quest for vengeance? I'm afraid I still don't remember you.
You don't remember? How could you forget how you sank me marlin hunting ship off the coast of Snark Island? Or the time you framed me for mopery on Wurtling Shores?
Unless I've taken too many blows to the head, I'm pretty sure I've never been to any of those places or done
Snark
any of those
Island.
things.
Yeah.
Well, you may not remember Bosun Catherine C. Krebs, but you can be sure that there'll always be a black mark next to the name of Guybrush Q. Threepwood.
Wait, did you say Guybrush Q. Threepwood?
Aye, and a fouler name never escaped me lips.
But it's the wrong name. I'm Guybrush U. Threepwood.
What?
Yeah, your vendetta must be with the other Guybrush Threepwood. I should have realized. You know, this isn't the first time something like this has happened.
Yes, it
I keep
is.
getting his mail, too.
It is the first time this has happened. We've never heard about another Guybrush Threepwood.
You're not still upset about the whole hideously scarring your leg in a bid to seek unholy vengeance against the wrong target thing, are you? Tell me, did it hurt
Did what hurt?
when you fell out of pirate heaven?
No, but this will.
Stay away from Guybrush, you sea hog!
Whoa! Oh,
Yikes!
all right. So here's sugar for
Just
some
what I
reason.
always wanted. An ant-infested sack of sugar.
I can get over to the dartboard now.
Four!
Yipes!
Would you mind steering clear of the dartboard? Now that I've found me darts, I need to practice before tomorrow night's tournament.
Wait, why? Stop being weird.
Hey, WP. Would you mind knocking it off with the darts for a minute?
Not on your life! I need to get in a week's worth of practice before tomorrow night's tournament, and who knows how long those hellions will stay out of my way!
Do I need to hit you over the head with a sack of sugar?
Looks like Ladies' Night is picked up a bit.
Picked up a little too much for my taste. These she-beasts have scared away all me eligible, hard-drinking, hard-spending pirate bachelors.
Barkeep, I'd like to order a drink.
What'll it be?
How about some more of those volcano shots?
Sorry, one per customer.
Barkeep, I'd like to order
What'll it...
one grog. Neat.
Coming right up.
Ah, I thought maybe while I was back his friend.
Arr! Libations! Ah, gimme.
Pardon?
Ew. What was that? Hey, what's this piece of paper stuck? It's a recipe for a drink called a Tri-Island Tuna Colada. Looks complicated.
Tuna colada, you say? Why would I ever make this?
Looks complicated.
Oh, I'm gonna ask him to make that. Okay. Hold on.
Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
It's nice to see one female pirate in this bar isn't a fight-crazed wackadoodle.
Oh, I am. I'm just loading up on carbs before joining the fight. Doesn't pay to have a sugar drop in the middle of one of these things, you know.
Alright,
you
so I
gonna
say
do
this
with
in order
all
to get them to
that
change positions again.
All what gold?
All that gold inside your chest.
Stay away from Guybrush, you sea hog!
Yikes!
I like how much they, like, all of the movement. This hasn't happened before. Sir, please make me a tuna colada.
Can you make one of these?
A Tri-Island Tuna Colada? Arr, that takes me back. I haven't made one of these since I was a bosun under Captain Bo.
But can you make one? I'm really in the mood.
Aye, but it'll take some doing to scrounge up the ingredients.
Take your time. I'll just put this here for safekeeping.
Finally.
One Tri-Island
Wow,
Tuna
that was quick.
Colada. Now I can get back to me darts.
Arr! Libations!
Ah, gimme.
Okay, this is really flattering, but let's calm down and talk this out like adults.
I'll be calm when Laflay's been filleted like a fish.
Elaine, Tucklebear. Morgan's all bark and no bite.
You want bite? You got it. And I'll throw in the bark for free. Whoa!
Huh? Good for nothing words getting in the way of my killing.
Honey, you are formally summoned to appear before the court of Judge Grindstump in the case of the people of Flotsam versus Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate. TM.
Phew. Now I know who wears the daddy pants in the relationship.
You stay away from my boy's pants, or I'll hang you from my Jolly Roger, you Jezebel! And you, don't think you can totter around with some tart and not get a fistful of what?
She's a catch.
And conveniently not a rotten double-crosser.
I told you I had a job to do.
Sure, just doing your job.
Throwing shade.
Tell me, aside from all the silver, how are the benefits?
Guybrush.
Do you get health care for the repetitive stress injuries caused by all the backstabbing and cutting off people's hands?
I said I was sorry.
Sorry? I can't pick my left nostril without risking a lobotomy.
What if I...
What if nothing? Goodbye, Morgan. I've got a wife to cure and an island to save.
I mean, I'm on his side.
Mrs. Threepwood. Could you give the court some idea of what a fine, upstanding pirate your husband is?
Well, let's see. When I first met him, he was breaking into my mansion to steal a statue. Later,
True.
after shanghaiing a crew to take him to Monkey Island, he totally failed to rescue me from the evil clutches of the ghost pirate LeChuck, so I had to dress up a couple of monkeys in a bridal gown.
This may have been a bad line of questioning.
Then he left me hanging over a pit while he went looking for the treasure of Big Whoop. I didn't hear from him for 3 years after that. Turned me into a bleeding statue. Left the seat up. Oh, and that's not even mentioning all the times I found myself tied up, manacled, or otherwise incarcerated because of his blithering idiocy!
You're too good for him, love.
Save his belly with a rusty razor.
Please tell the court how this horrible pox is all LeChuck's fault.
LeChuck?
So, right,
That stick in the mud wouldn't know
the
a
reason
good
that we were
pox if
trying to
it
get
kicked him in
her
the
to
fundament.
come testify is because we
There
were
wouldn't even
being
be
accused
a
of
pox if you'd gone
spreading a
through with the
pox.
voodoo lady's recipe properly, but no, you had to wave that root beer bottle around like some sort of conquering hero.
Like a feather
Oh,
duster.
Look at me! I be Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. Next thing I know, you're trying to replace root beer with root grog, and bam, pox all over the place. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Okay. Honey, why don't you please tell everyone how I've been trying to find a cure for the pox?
Don't you honey me, you two-timing cannon scrubber. I bet all this talk of looking for La Esponja Grande was all plot to spend time canoodling with your little privateering she-slag.
La Esponja Grande, yes, it's right over there, see?
Sure it is.
I'd like a second to think about my next move, Your Honor.
Make it fast! Your character witness is oozing all over my courtroom!
Why is anybody oozing?
Your Honor, Buccaneers of Flotsam, You all believe that I, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, have brought this horrible pox to your shores.
Off with his
Run
head!
him off the
Lead him to
planet!
the jungle beast!
What if I were to tell you that I could tame this unruly witness, prove my good intentions, and begin the process of curing you all of this hideous voodoo pox, all in one fell swoop?
I don't know, but
Lead him to
maybe.
the jungle beast!
Your Honor, I object. Defense is grasping at sponge-shaped straws here.
Denied! But get on with it, Captain. The hangman gets overtime if we keep him up after midnight.
With pleasure, Your Honor. Wenches and pirates, I give you Exhibit S, the wonder of La Esponja Grande.
I thought it'd be bigger.
Now behold, as a simple exfoliating motion of La Esponja Grande washes away the pox, restoring my wife to her usual, mostly pleasant demeanor. Sugar cakes?
Oh no.
With his head!
Get that piece of seaweed off me, you deep-sea doily diver!
Does the defense have any other pointless arguments it would like to make?
This is sort of all I got.
Then, by the power vested in me by the put-upon pirates of Flotsam Island, I summarily sentence you to be hanged by your pox-spreading neck until you are... Right there.
What?
No, I don't want to be saved by
What is
him.
the meaning of this?
My name is LeChuck, and I can tell you exactly what Guybrush did.
LeChuck? I thought he was a ghost. I heard he was a zombie.
Don't listen to him!
You see, Your Honor, the pox is all my fault.
Listen to him!
For decades, I dabbled in the dark forces of voodoo, clamoring for power. I hungered for it. I yearned for it. I pillaged, plundered, and killed for it.
I can attest to all of this.
And it was my accumulated voodoo that infected you all. Dark, evil voodoo that was explosively released when I was once again defeated by the perpetually heroic Guybrush Threepwood.
He's not kidding. I've killed him like 5 times.
So you see, Guybrush Threepwood is not the
5
source
times
of
is
this
an
pox.
exaggeration.
I am, and I hereby throw myself upon the mercy of this court, or lack thereof.
Off with your head!
But wait, there's more. It turns out I had an unknown silent power urging me down those darkened voodoo corridors. A power far more insidious than I could ever hope to be. I submit to the court this journal, property of the...
Quiet up there!
the Voodoo Lady.
Ooh, that creepy lady who lives in the shack?
What the what?
In these pages, you will find detailed plans laid out by the Voodoo Lady over the course of many years.
Dun,
to
dun,
manipulate
dun.
My never-ending rise to power, my hunger for voodoo, my seemingly endless cycle of ironically comical death and disturbing resurrection, my obsession with the darling Elaine. It's all because of her.
Off with her head!
Lead him to the jungle beast!
Can't be true. Can it?
It could be, but I don't think it is.
I call for the release of Guybrush Threepwood and the immediate imprisonment of LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady. To the brig with both of them!
I've had it up to me eye patch with all this land-loving lolly.
Wearing an eye patch.
I'm off to plunder me some treasure.
Don't worry about me, my friend. Go cure your wife.
I think this might all be a ploy on his part.
Well, I'm finally free, but now my pox-crazed wife is nowhere to be found. A mad scientist is hunting her for who knows what reason, and the legendary voodoo sponge that was supposed to cure her has turned out to be useless. Under normal circumstances, I'd ask the voodoo lady for help, but she's sitting in the jail cell next to my archenemy, who may or may not be my best friend, after it's been revealed that she's been the secret power behind most of my travails over most of my life as a pirate. Maybe I should have been a beekeeper like my Uncle Sid. Hey, you!
Hello, Threepwood.
You sent me on a wild albatross chase for La Esponja Grande and promised me it would cure the pox. But after fending off sexually ambiguous merpeople, a giant manatee, and your crazy ex-boyfriend, what do I get for my trouble? This sorry excuse for a kitchen sponge.
La Sponja.
Ah, I noticed you strategically left out the Grande from this worthless piece of junk. Once it cured my piddly leftover pox, it didn't have enough mojo left to cure Elaine.
It's not worthless. It is merely young. It must be brought to maturity in order to reach its voodoo-absorbing potential.
Brought to maturity? How am I supposed to do that? Give it a talk about the sponge birds and sponge bees?
Like all infants, La Esponja needs nourishment. It must be fed 6 special voodoo courses to bring it to adult size.
Ah,
What sort of meal is that?
A feast for the senses. The
hi,
menu,
Scorpion.
Treecwood. Take it, and serve the sponge a meal unlike any other.
And then?
It will grow.
Hey, neat. There's a map of the Flotsam Jungle on the cover. No more listening to bees and birds and boars for this mighty pirate.
Oh gosh. What? Oh, hang on.
Well, that's odd. It's like a whole new map now.
Alright. Feast for the senses. A voodoo feast in the 6 courses guaranteed to embiggen the smallest beastie. First course, put a napkin that's a sight. Put on a napkin that's a sight, a garish cloth grotesquely bright. Antipasta jungle meat gives off a smell like stinky feet. Before the main course, cleanse your palate with taste that hits you like a mallet. The main course will cause quite a flap. To find the 6th sense, use your map. Hey, Grippo. So we got through what I guess is the first half, where we were defending ourselves in court, and now we've just been given a mission to get La Sponja Grande to actually be full size by finding these 6 courses to feed it. Now engorged, a small dessert, a touch so shocking it might hurt. Your meal finished, let out a cheer, or belch so loud that all could hear. Once completed in order, your wee beastie will grow to maturity. Substitutions encouraged. Weird. Does substitutions encouraged mean... I don't know what it means. We'll figure it out, though. So here's this map, right? But if we fold
I better fold this up before I put it in my pocket.
Whoops. How's it? What if we go like this? It's this map. But if we go like this, we get a different map. So I don't know if that means both maps are valid or what. Why do we still have the leg?
I wonder what keeps this thing lit.
Okay, and it's lit apparently.
LeChuck!
Guybrush!
I would have bet my good hand I'd never say this, but thank you.
For what? I've caused you nothing but despair.
For taking the fall back there.
Oh, Morgan,
And for exposing
hello.
the voodoo lady. I don't know what to make of any of it, but now I can focus on saving Elaine and dealing with the pox.
It is the very least I could do. But be careful, Guybrush.
I'm always careful.
This from the guy who proposed to his wife with a cursed engagement ring you stole from my hold.
Is that a dig? Is the evil demon pirate LeChuck developing a sense of humor? This is weird.
It is weird, as well as suspicious.
Have you seen Elaine?
No, not since she left me in a poxed rage.
She's been doing a lot of that lately. Where have you been? I thought you were with Elaine.
Well, after leaving Spinner Cay, Elaine and I set out to finish releasing all those monkeys I'd captured. After we were finished releasing the last of them, Elaine caught wind of your trial, went into a poxed rage, seized a passing clam schooner, and made a beeline for Flotsam Island.
That's my girl.
Needless to say, I took my own vessel and headed after her. But in the middle of the night, my ship was sunk by a rogue wave. I was washed up on an island of cannibals, from whom I deftly escaped, using many of the self-same skills you taught me back on the
Wonder if we're gonna
Jerkbait
see them
Islands.
again.
You know, it's amazing how easily man-eating tribes can be reasoned with.
Knowing I needed to get here more than ever, I lashed together a few bits of cannibal leftovers and warthog sinew to build a makeshift raft. Unfortunately, that was soon eaten by the sharks.
Makes
Oh
sense.
no!
So I swam. I swam as fast as I could for 3 days.
And arrived just in time to save me from the gallows. Nicely done, buddy. I can't believe the voodoo lady has been pulling your ghostly / demonic strings all these years.
It came as a shock to me as well. But her diary spells it all out. You, me, Elaine, we're all part of the voodoo lady's
I am-
malevolent plans.
I am infinitely
Malevolence
suspicious of
is
this.
in the eye of the beholder, Guybrush Threepwood. I know this is difficult to understand, but things are not as they seem.
No, things seem remarkably convoluted. Is what I've come to expect from you.
I've always had your best interests at heart.
Well, what about my interests? Without your meddling, I could have lived a normal, happy pirate's life.
Ha! The destiny of LeChuck has never been normal.
How about the mountain of ice on the roller coaster of the damned? She was behind that?
Especially that.
I risked life, limb, and manatee to get La Esponja Grande, and it's a puny, worthless lump.
What?
Soak up the gargantuan wonder that is La Esponja Grande.
That is La Esponja Grande? But wasn't it supposed to hold infinite amounts of voodoo?
I know. What a crock.
The size of the sponge is meaningless. It is what you do with it that matters.
Oh, yeah?
Well,
you fight like a...
So, Miss Spooky Pants gave me this menu which will supposedly put more grande in my esponja.
Excellent.
You want to put some of your newfound deductive reasoning to the test and help me figure out what I need for the menu?
I'd give my beard to be able to help you, but I'm afraid my pirate mind is not fit for such things.
Don't worry, I
Explains why
already
after all
figured
these
it
years,
out.
You still allowed me to get within a nautical mile of you with a bottle of voodoo root beer. Sit tight, buddy. Once I save Elaine, you're next.
Don't worry about me.
Do.
Stan!
Threepwood! No hard feelings over all those various civil and criminal charges?
Water under the bridge.
Great.
A bridge with a fast-talking shyster / salesman dangling from it. What kind of souvenirs could you possibly be making out of the voodoo lady in LeChuck?
Oh, ye of little faith! Feast your eyes on the all-new People vs. LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady collection!
What's this?
That's a little decorative pin I've whipped up.
Trial of the Century 2. Electric Voodoo.
We're still working on a title.
What's that one?
That's our Cursed Cutlass of Cthulhu LeChuck doll. Press the button for its special transforming glow.
What's happening?
It's a little bright.
Yeah, we're still working out a few kinks.
Okay.
What's that?
It's my entrancing Voodoo Lady dashboard good luck charm.
Disturbing. On second thought.
Say no more.
Alright, so I'll have to keep in mind that that glows.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to sell me your eye-bending jacket.
Give up my jacket? That'd be like Samson getting a buzz cut, or King Arthur losing Excalibur, or Bluebeard dyeing himself blonde.
Huh?
Without my jacket, my salesman mojo would wither away faster than a hothouse orchid in a pizza oven.
So that's a maybe?
Come on.
Sure you don't want to sell me your pupil-defying jacket? It's for a good cause.
This jacket stays with Stan until it literally falls off my back, Threepwood.
Let's go in the bar first. dragon is probably in here. Or did she leave altogether? She may have left. I can finally go in the bathroom. But there's nothing in here.
How about a towel, sir?
Thanks. Ooh, really needed that.
He's still practicing darts. Do. Oh, she probably doesn't
Hey,
have anything
Krebs.
else to say.
What do you want?
Hey, Krebs. Now that your case has been dismissed, care to join me in a little post-trial amicus curiae?
Was that a pickup line?
I don't know. My Latin's a little rusty. Bye. Ouch!
What ouch? What ouch? Did something ouch?
Guess they decided to put the rug inside after it was cleaned.
Confused. Confused by the
Hey,
ouch.
WP.
Let me talk to him real quick.
Looks like Ladies' Night has finally come to an end.
I'm thinking about cancelling it in favor of something a wee bit safer. Like Ultimate Mumbly Pig Night or Amateur Tattoo Night.
I told you I was innocent.
Well, bully for you! But meanwhile, we're still all poxed, there's a creepy voodoo priestess in my jail, and your wife's still threatening to sack our town. Truly, these are the best of times.
So I don't think there's anything else in here that I need. When I leave...
Ouch!
What is zapping me as I walk out?
Ladies' Night. Club 41 open to the public. Well, that's a welcome change of pace.
Maybe it'll happen again, like when I change zones somewhere else. If it's something in my I don't think I have anything in my inventory that is...
I wonder what keeps this thing lit. Looks like I'm gonna have to give this mini sponge a feast.
Right.
It's a good thing Elaine gave me her wedding ring. She's so poxed out now, she'd probably hawk it for a keg of grog.
Maybe it's like static electricity because I'm scuffing my feet on the carpet. Oh, what is this?
What was that? Huh. Something sure shoved a short sword up his aft sail.
Alright, let's... That seems like a hint to go check out his place. So we will do that first. Because if the game is hinting that we should go somewhere, we definitely have to go there.
Morgan!
What?
What happened?
Went to get your hand.
You didn't have to do that.
Had to pay you back for all the trouble. Found Jacques. He told me.
What?
He told me.
What? What did the monkey tell you?
Really? Wait, did we bring her back somehow? Is she really, like, dead from being
Singe.
stabbed off screen? This would be a very bizarre end to this character.
The Singe will pay for this. It's broken. This must have been broken in the fight between Morgan and DeSinge. I hope the Vole escaped.
Oh no. Wait, before that, what else is here?
It looks like DeSinge is using my hand to make something called the Jus de Vie. The Vacalian wind control device? What is that creep doing with it now? Did DeSinge murder you too? Lepidoptera flotzimus accelerus. Like many of its more common cousins, the sharp-toothed Flotsam Island moth has a penchant for noshing on articles of clothing. Where Flotzimus accelerus differs is in the pain of its bites, which can be quite annoying, and the rapidity of its meals. A swarm of flotsam moths can strip a man down to his undergarments in mere seconds, assuming the notoriously finicky moths approve of his wardrobe, of course. Vampiridae flotzimus sucrosus, the flotsam jungle firefly, are a common sight in flotsam's jungles, which they never leave. Although possessing no natural enemies, the flotzimus sucrosus has a notorious sweet tooth, drawing it inexorably to bodies of sugar water.
Jar of dead fireflies from the third game. Are there any other hints in here? Doesn't seem like it. How straight? I thought that was
It's
going to
locked.
be like some kind of fake out. Is there an exit? No, no, not
Although
those.
possessing no... It'd take a 7-year correspondence course in mad sciencing before I'd even have a hope of fixing that thing. Darn, no more bananas. Curse you, banana god.
We have cursed the banana god. I don't think this was a good idea.
I could try to mix up those chemicals, but I'd probably just end up exploding. And not in the funny way. Auto trepanation helmet.
Trepanation. I don't know what that word means.
Ow! What? My thumb! God, that blah. Ow! What the?
What? It momentarily shrunk me? Actually, now that I think about it, is that a verb that means to pierce the skull? Is that why there's needles that go into my brain?
Ah! I'm blind! Ew. Ow! Whoa! Help?
So weird. So now let's run out into the jungle and see if we can find him. He might not have been the one who killed her. We don't think that he's a good fighter. Might have been Elaine, in which case we'd better bring Morgan back to life somehow.
That's weird. This whole idol is under one of Crimp Digit's unbreakable glass bottles. It looks like the old Vacalian wind control device has been set to suck again. But what's that tubing around its fingers all about?
Nothing else to interact with, and he is not here. So I wonder, well, when it was folded, like, I mean, the middle part is still correct. Okay, it's just telling me how I'm going to get to the red, green, and purple. Alright, so let's try and get to whatever this is. So from here we're going to go down, down, right, right.
$18, $19, $20, and X marks the... When I get me hands on that plaid-coated scallywag, I'm gonna rip off his waving arms and beat him to a briny pulp with them. What are you looking at?
The secret to eternal life. Le spectre de Grand César!
Great Caesar's ghost.
Doesn't look like Elaine's in any immediate danger. Hopefully she won't commit any unforgivable atrocities before I finish enlarging my pox-curing sponge.
Hello, skeleton. What do you have for me? Pistolabre's journal? Pistolibre. Pistolibre's journal. Despite repeated efforts to lace baits with tracking elements, the beast's spore remains indistinguishable from jungle floor. Oh, if only the beast left a path as bright as Flotsam's beautiful jungle fireflies. Wait, what's that smell? So we know that the beast, nobody's ever seen the beast, but they know that it smells terrible and that it eats meat if you leave it on the altar. So we're going to want to spike meat with sugar water, let the beast eat it, and then follow fireflies to it, right? That's gotta be it. This actually means nothing other than the fact that it's a visible landmark. That's cool. So going up should take me to the Voodoo Lady's hut, which I'm sure we want to go to. And then I'll go right to see one of the idols.
What in the name of Bluebeard's hair dye?
Hey, no poaching. I have called dibs.
I think I may be lost. Shouldn't there be a creepy voodoo shack right about there?
There was, until they came to arrest that pox-spreading voodoo lady.
What happened?
First came the flames. Poor Senor Nipperkin went up like St. Elmo's fire. Then she emerged from the conflagration, mumbling ancient curses with every regal step. I'll never forget the baleful stare she fixed me with as she was led away. A look condemning me to a lifetime of suffering, shame, and regret.
Spooky.
And if that wasn't bad enough, I haven't found one bit of cool voodoo stuff in the wreckage. Come on.
Mob justice can be so unfair.
Alright, so her house was destroyed. There's moths here. They...
Looks like the light of the shack's embers has attracted a swarm of jungle moths. That probably explains what happened to the voodoo lady's rug.
So they eat things that are certain colors,
Even when it's
was
burned to
it?
the ground, the voodoo lady's shack is still creepy. I'd better keep away from them, or they'll strip me naked faster than you can say MA rating.
Alright, so maybe...
What a shame. That rug really tied the shack together.
Big Lebowski reference. But there's nothing in there to target, I guess. I don't have a bottle or anything to catch them in. Lamp?
Whoa! Uh-oh. Looks like these finicky moths won't eat a jacket that's encrusted with bacon grease, fish water, and manatee guts.
Oh, good.
Lucky me.
Now I just have a lamp covered in moths. Nice.
It's a good thing those fashion-conscious moths don't appreciate my clothes, or my pockets would have more holes than the Albert Hall.
I don't get that joke.
Even when it's burned to the ground, the voodoo lady's shack is still creepy.
Oh, it's not what I wanted.
I wonder who put this idol under glass, and why?
So are we gonna find a way to break the glass? Maybe? Could be? Also, is this a dead end?
That's weird. Trail didn't go anywhere.
Okay.
I wonder who put this idol under glass, and why? I wonder who put this idol under glass, and why?
Alright, so we found all those. That doesn't really help us.
That's weird. Trail didn't go anywhere.
To the right doesn't go anywhere? To the right of the green? I mean, left? Left of the green doesn't go anywhere. Alright. We can just return that way anyway.
Say there, unbiased citizen.
What do you want?
Why did someone order all those tubes?
I told you not to ask me that! I told you not
That's right.
Are you as scandalized as I am by this trial?
I'm just glad that scum-sucking LeChuck and that scum-sucking voodoo lady will finally be brought to justice.
You suck a little scum and everyone wants your head. Have you seen my wife?
Does she have red hair, green eyes, and a mole in the shape of a cocker spaniel on her left thigh?
Yes.
Nope, haven't seen her.
See ya.
I don't think this guy's gonna be helpful either. We'll ask him anyway. Him and his cat.
Hi there, Double Peg. Have you seen my wife?
I tore through here like a cat out of hell, off into the jungle.
What exactly are you doing?
Trying to figure out why poor Miss Pretty Whiskers won't move for me.
She's probably just not getting enough iron in her diet. See ya.
It's just still a bunch of grease on fire. Sure. So we need some meat. We need some water. Can I just put the sponge on here?
La Sponja Grande is only good for soaking up voodoo. Like the pox.
Put on a napkin that's a sight. A garish cloth grotesquely bright.
That doesn't need to be illuminated.
No, I want the moths to go on it.
Whoa.
Is that okay? All right, confirmed.
Guess
It
they
is the
decided to put
carpet.
the rug inside after it was clean.
Can I touch you?
Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
Bye. I don't think they'd appreciate being impaled on my hook. No. La Sponja Grande won't work on anyone until it's been fed its feast for the senses. I don't think so. That doesn't need to be illuminated.
I'm electrically charged now. What do I do with this knowledge?
Hot, gooey wax.
Already interacted with that.
If Hemlock's telling the truth about this critter, it's got a stench that could peel the barnacles off my rudder.
Maybe we'll figure out the purpose for that later.
Yow!
Oh! That made me much more statically charged than usual.
Dingley. Ouch!
Yes, you know. And we get to see me not know, but eventually figure it out. I'm watching you, Ocean. It's tough because there are a lot of things that I've already interacted with, and so I automatically write them off. Like, oh, I'm not going to touch the manatee oil leak ever again. That was part of the previous puzzle, but you never know. Let me go into the courtroom. Anything going on in there? Let me talk to you first.
Who go? Oh, it's you.
Can I go back in? I think I left several useful items in there.
Court is adjourned until the new defendants prepare their cases.
Oh.
No hard feelings about being humiliated in open court?
No worries, mate. I've been humiliated.
Great.
Besides, I didn't really think it was much of a case anyway.
And I can't go in the door.
Who go?
Naturally not. Right, so no more going in there. Molten glass is still there. Hey, how about that?
Jungle fireflies, nature's little spotlights.
I don't have a jar to put them in
Those
though.
fireflies are so pretty, it almost makes you forget they spend half their lives as maggots. That doesn't need to be illuminated.
Oh, wait, really? Huh, yeah, they both lead. Huh. Interesting. Thanks for the earthquake. What was that? This leads to nowhere, right?
That's weird. Trail didn't go anywhere. Now that I know a little bit more about the Vacalians, it appears that we're nearing the end of the Year of the Fish and approaching the dawn of the Year of the Slightly Bigger Fish.
So what do we got? We've got a hook, which we always have. We've got a lamp covered in moths that eat clothing, but they're very particular. We haven't found anybody that we want to strip naked just yet. Sack of sugar, which we just used to sweeten the water in the well, attracting fireflies. Elaine's ring, which we have not used at all and have had it for quite some time now. Esponja Grande is the key piece to the puzzle, and this is just a map with the Feast of the Senses instructions. We are trying to get a napkin that is garishly bright. All four of the things from all of these are leading into this, I guess. But this is for later, because we haven't even found what's his name. It's weird to have like a 6-step thing and not even have a clue what I should be doing first. Let me go to the altar. I didn't actually look at the altar. Maybe there's a clue there. So that would be down, right.
Bet that's the sacrificial altar of the jungle beast that Hemlock was rambling about.
Indeed. I don't have any meat that, sack of sugar on there. It's gonna have to be a renewable source of meat too, because I'll bet you could put it on there, and if you don't put, if you don't somehow soak it with sugar water first, then you fail the puzzle. So you must be able to get more than one piece of meat. Although I guess I'm just making that up. Where are we gonna get meat? Can I order some at Club 41? Also, I may go back in the mad scientist's house, because maybe we missed something there. I may also talk to Stan again, because I might have missed something there.
Hey, WP. Morgan Le Fay's been murdered by the Marquis de Singe.
Oh my, that is troubling. She was well on her way to becoming one of me best customers.
Weren't you gonna do something?
Oh, I'm sorry, lad, but I preside over a pirate court, meting out justice exclusively for pirate-on-pirate crimes. This sounds like a case of mad scientist on privateer violence. Totally out of my jurisdiction, you see.
Right.
I think there may be a court in the lower mandibles that handles such affairs, along with ninja and clown crimes, but they only convene every second Thursday.
Ah, this must be the screaming narwhal that my ship is named after. Creepy.
There's stuff on the horn.
Fugu Jalokia. Seems pretty harmless. Hey, WP.
That pepper wasn't there before.
Barkeep, I'd like to order a drink.
What'll it be?
1 grog. Neat.
Coming right up.
Ah, bracing.
Oh, if I scuff up on the carpet.
Guess they decided to put the rug inside. Stop doing that.
Maybe now I should order a grog.
Hey, WP. Barkeep.
What'll it?
1 grog. Neat.
Coming right up.
Ah, bracing.
Nope. Maybe I'm supposed to get hit by a dart while I'm electrified?
4.
Yikes.
He's not very good at darts, by the way.
Fugu Jalokia. Seems pretty harmless.
Oh, the sign has changed.
Are you pirate enough to take the Fugu Jalokia challenge?
Can I ask him about it?
Hey, WP. Tell me about this Fugu Jalokia challenge.
Ah, a connoisseur of peculiar culinary delights, are we?
Yes?
Then you surely have heard of the Fugu Jalokia, the hottest pepper in this world or the next.
Oh, that Fugu Jalokia.
I acquired that specimen of the Fugu pepper many years ago from a 3-legged bandit named Ort, winning it from him when I was able to place me tongue on the pepper for 10 entire seconds.
How eccentric.
Since that tongue-destroying day, I vowed to pass on the pepper to the first pirate who can successfully put his tongue on the Fugu Jalokia for 11 seconds.
So we're going to fail this because we haven't done. Wait, are we going to Simpsons this?
I wonder what happened to Murray. Hot, gooey wax.
I guess I don't have any way of telling him.
I don't want to dig my hook into that. I don't know where it's been.
On The Simpsons, of course, Homer puts wax from a candle all up in his mouth so that he can eat peppers without burning himself.
Okay, Pepper, prepare to meet your master. Okay. Mental note. The Fugu Jolokia is hot to the touch, too.
Alright, so we will have to find something. I don't know what.
Yow! Ooh. Ooh. Tingly. Ouch!
Alright, so things that I wanted to do. Talk to Stan.
Stan.
Guybrush, old pal.
Still trying to make a buck on my recently cleared name?
Nah, I sold all that junk to that Doro sap. I moved on to the next trial of the century. Flotsam Island versus LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't try to finish this up last night, because I am like an hour in and not even close.
Yeah, how are sales going now?
Great! People can't get enough of the Voodoo Lady's murky moral ambiguity, mysterious, unexplored backstory, and her ample...
La 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 la, I'm not listening, la la la.
That is a
Voodoo
hook.
charms. And as for
In your
LeChuck, well,
ear.
let's just say the Lady Pirates love a tale of redemption. The whole bad boy made good angle.
Ah. Have the Voodoo Lady and LeChuck been put on trial yet?
Have they? It's the trial of the century.
Wait, I thought I was the trial of the century.
Yesterday's news, Threepwood.
Can I take another look at your Voodoo Lady and LeChuck Goo-Gaws?
Can't keep your eyes off him, huh?
How are the pins coming?
How's this? Trial of the Century 2. LeChuck's Revenge.
It's been done. How are the pins coming?
How's this? Trial of the
It's...
What's happening?
On second thought,
Say no more.
have you seen my wife?
Have I? That crazy sea devil hit me up for one of my patented and perfectly passable porcelain power pirate treasure maps before hightailing it for the jungle. If we're lucky, that thing will keep her going around in circles for weeks.
Still can't go in your door, can I?
I have no desire whatsoever to see Stan's living arrangements. Hey, you! Again!
Hello, Treepwood.
About this feast for the senses,
What would you like to know?
the first course in the feast for the senses, the napkin. What's up with that?
The table must be set with an eye-catching napkin to entice the sponge's hunger.
The antipasta? Explain.
With the table set, a powerful aroma must encourage the appetite to grow.
I think my nose has been in shock since traversing the inside of a manatee.
I'm sure you will find something.
Can you tell me about the palate cleanser?
Before the main course, the palate must be scalded clean by a powerful taste.
Ooh, like grog?
No, not at all like grog.
It says here that course 4, the main course, is the sixth sense. That doesn't even make sense.
Ah, but it does. For where the other 5 senses are limited to the finite experiences of the present, the sixth sense satiates the appetite for the infinite possibilities of the future.
The future? How do I feed something the future?
You already hold the answer to that question.
My hook! No, I don't know.
What about the dessert? This is one hungry sponge.
Ah, what is your favorite thing about dessert, Guybrush?
We're running out before the check arrives?
No, it is the pleasurable shock of something different.
Ah. It says the feast for the senses ends with a bellowing belch.
Do not worry about this. If you provide La Esponja the first 5 courses, the location of the final course will undoubtedly reveal itself.
Ah, my favorite type of responsibility. The one that takes care of itself.
Alright, well, we know about the shock.
Alright, enough about the feast for now. Your hut is nothing more than a smoldering pile of rubble.
Yes, a destruction of my own doing.
But you had so much neat stuff. The chest of foreshadowing, your creepy rug, all those skulls, and that mysterious machine in the corner that didn't do anything.
The objects of utmost importance were taken care of, stored away in a safe place.
Where?
You have the knowledge of its whereabouts with you right now. You must know how, not where, to look.
Couldn't you just tell me directly?
I would, but the walls have ears.
Eyes. They have eyes. I met Coronado de Cava.
My beloved, how was he?
Mad. Bipolar. Life ruined. Just another pawn sacrificed in your theater of the damned.
I never meant to cause him harm.
Sure you didn't. So, when I was with DeCava, you might have felt something strange happen.
Ah, you are no doubt alluding to your brief possession of my physical form.
Ha! How did it feel to be the manipulated instead of the manipulator for once?
It was curiously liberating.
You're weird. Come on, admit it. You were manipulating Coronado.
Coronado was never touched by my voodoo, even though he sometimes begged to be.
I'm not sure we're talking about the same thing anymore, so I'll just shut up. Have you seen Elaine? Of course, even if you have, I won't believe you.
So whether I have or have not does not matter.
Well, if you do, tell LeChuck and then have him tell me.
Oh yeah, what about this first one?
You've been lying to me about LeChuck all these years.
My ways are my own, Guybrush, but rest assured I have never lied to you.
You're lying right now. All this time, I thought LeChuck was an inhuman monster. Actually, he was an inhuman monster, but only because you made him that way.
Did I? Or was I merely playing my role in a much larger play?
Stop trying to confuse me. We're tired of being puppets in your chess game.
This is no game,
Something,
Treepwood.
something, complex motives. Keep
You
talking.
corrupted LeChuck and sent him out to torment me and Elaine for years. I'll never trust you again.
I don't require your trust, Treepwood. Only your heroism.
Yeah, try not to get executed before I cure Elaine.
As you wish.
What happened to Morgan's body?
This is unexpected. Also, I never tried stepping out on the balcony before.
Refreshing.
That's it? Alright, so that gives me hope that she's not actually dead for good. She'll get brought back somehow.
I bet there's nothing in there that can help bring Morgan back. That doesn't look good. It's locked. It's locked.
Break
It's
it down.
locked.
Really?
Oh no. This is where the Marquis keeps all the severed limbs of the pirates he's operated on. Hey, you never know when a sack of severed legs is gonna come in handy. Or footy, as the case may be.
There's our meat.
It's a sack full of severed legs. Ugh.
I think we've got it. Alright, dip leg in sugar water. Check. I don't know why I can't just put sugar on the leg, right? Nope. Actually, maybe this isn't gonna work. Maybe it's not that I need it to be sugary, but that I... No. That probably is. That seems right. I was wondering that I needed to make it visible somehow.
The fireflies are attracted to the sugar water on the leg. Fascinating. And just a little nauseating.
And now to go to the altar. We're at the well, so it is down right.
I don't know about mythical jungle beasts, but I always prefer my ritual sacrifices to be slathered in sugar water.
Oh, maybe it's gonna eat the fireflies too.
Uh-oh.
Or maybe not. Nice.
At last, I've lost that she-devil.
Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Serves him right, though. Still,
What?
I'd better finish feeding the sponge before Elaine hurts someone I actually care about.
What?
The mighty pirate hunter tracks his prey via his distinctive firefly-attracting spoor. That's the legendary jungle beast of Flotsam Island?
It's a plant.
That poor little flesh-eating stink bomb looks like he's in a world of pain. Oh, look at that. The poor hideous flesh-eating plant is a smelly, rotting lion's paw caught in its teeth. Thorns. Hold still, little buddy. I'll get that nasty old hunk of meat out for... Yikes! Those jaws will snap me in twain if I get too close. Or maybe even thwain.
Oh, that's not gonna work, is it?
Come on, plant. Fork over that paw. I'll never get my hands on that super stinky paw while that mouth is snapping at me. Here, boy. Ooh, that looks uncomfortable. But at least he's not snapping at me anymore. Don't worry, you freakish little abomination. Dr. Guybrush will make it all better. Gotcha! You! That is by far the foulest thing I've ever smelled in all my years of pirating. And that's coming from a guy who's just spent a few days inside a giant manatee. That lion's paw stinks worse than my mother-in-law's neck folds.
Ah. So that's one of the things, right? We got smell. Taste that hits you like a mallet. I don't know what that is. To find the sixth sense, use your map. Don't know. Whoops. shock, that's easy, and Sixth Sense, she said, will be obvious when we get there. But we're still trying to find a grotesquely bright napkin. Whatever that means. Oh wait, this is bright. Can I just...
La Sponja Grande is only good for soaking up voodoo.
It also might not be an actual napkin. I may just need... I mean, it's the word bright, right? Is what's... No, sight. This also might involve the fireflies in some way, eating away at something so that there's nothing left except for... Although we already used the lamp for something, but not the moths. Alright, let's start using the fireflies on people. Or clothing.
That doesn't need to be illuminated. That doesn't need to be illuminated.
Oh.
Alright, little fellas, check out these high-def duds. Well, that's just great. The lamp's dead. Well, at least Stan's sign is keeping the moths from returning to the jungle.
What?
Just when my opinion of the legal profession couldn't get any lower, along comes Stan.
So I now realize it's the jacket, right?
Stan.
That's
Guybrush,
the
old pal.
the bright napkin.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to sell me your eye-bending jacket.
Give up my jacket? That'd be like Sam's.
Huh?
Without my jacket, my salesman mojo would wither away.
So that's a maybe?
Oh, ha ha ha. I
Can I
need to
take
get
another look
the
at your
LeChuck
voodoo
to
lady in
light
the
up
Chuck
so
Blue
that
gauze?
they
Can't keep your
fly
eyes
down
off 'em,
here.
huh?
What's
I
that
got
one?
it. I
It's our
got
cursed
it.
cutlass
We're
of
there.
Cthulhu, LeChuck
We're in
doll.
there.
What's happening?
It's a little bright.
Yeah, we're still working out a few kinks.
Wow.
Hey now, what's this? A fuzzy flying fan club? Ah! Hey, knock it off, you nutty nibblers! That hurts! Sweet fancy Moses! No! Ow! Ow! Ouch! Well, that was one heck of an experience, eh, Threepwood? It's a good thing old Stan always keeps a few spare jackets in the back office, or I'd be defending my clients in the Altogether. Say, that's not a bad idea. Stan S. Stanman, naked attorney at law. You've got nothing to hide, and neither does he. No time to chat, Threepwood. I've got business cards to print.
Sweet.
All right. Ball.
You know, when I dreamed of becoming a mighty pirate, I never imagined that one day I'd be tying eye-popping napkins around the non-existent necks of mystical sponges.
Smell like stinky feet.
I better fold this up before I put it in my pocket.
Okay. Booyah.
Come on, little sponge. Eat the nice smelly antipasta. That's a good sponge. I'd pull the bone out of there, but I might lose my other hand.
Before the main course, cleanse your palate with a taste that hits you like a mallet. I guess that one is gonna be the the hot pepper. I don't know why I thought it was going to be something. I thought I was going to have to beat the challenge somehow.
Hey, WP.
I thought you looked like a man of gastronomic adventure. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a challenger!
Whoopee!
Whenever you're ready, lad.
What a jerk.
Hey, WP. I'd like another crack at that frugal Jojo Rococo pepper.
Back into the breach, eh? Admirable spirit. Have at it.
I have to distract
Hey,
him
WP.
somehow now?
Barkeep, I'd like to order a drink.
What'll it be?
On second thought, I'm not as thirsty as I thought.
Dar.
I can't just rub the sponge on it.
That doesn't need to be illuminated. Nah. I'd pull the bone out of there, but I might lose my other hand.
Four!
Yikes!
Would you mind steering clear of the dartboard?
What can I do that's gonna occupy him so that he doesn't notice?
Looks like Elaine and Morgan have made a dog's breakfast of your buffet.
What? That mess? Oh, pshaw, my boy. That's just the typical aftermath of our weekly ladies' night buffet table. Our lady pirates may be easy on the eyes, but heaven help you if you get between them and our bottomless salad bowl.
Yikes. Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
You're not still upset about the... Hey, Krebs. Now that your case has been dismissed...
Was that a...
I don't know. Bye.
Can I give her the leg?
That doesn't need to be illuminated. Hemlock ought to be hauled into art court for this.
Can I just take the
No
pepper?
way am I picking up that pepper with my bare hands again.
Hook it?
Ah, now that's using your mighty pirate brain, Threepwood. Ouch.
But what I really want is to touch it with
Hey,
the
WP.
sponge.
Let's try another round with that Fuji Blagojevich thingy.
Are you
Blagojevich.
sure, lad? I'm starting to think you're not cut out for this.
Set me up.
Can I put something over it that prevents that dome from coming down? Nothing that I have.
I'd pull the bone out of the...
Or maybe I did. Maybe just put it... Just, like, did that actually... No, I don't think it worked. I'm sure it's it, right? Because it's not this. And it's not this, and it's not this. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm pretty sure I'm still on 3. I don't think it actually changed. Otherwise it would have visibly changed and the description on it would have changed, I think. Do I have anything to distract him? Put something on the dartboard.
Nope. La Sponja Grande is... Nah. I don't want to dig my hook into that.
You
I don't think they'd appreciate... That might be a good way to pick up a pepper, but its case is closed. Ugu Jolokia. Seems pretty harmless.
Oh, right.
Ugu Jolokia. Seems pretty harmless. Ugu Jol... Hey, WP. Fugumi.
Fugumi. But what do we do? Can I go ask her to eat it?
Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
Bye. Hot, gooey wax. I wonder what happened to Murray. La Sponja Grande is only good for soaking up voodoo. La Sponja...
Alright, I gotta think this through again.
Ah, this must be the screaming narwhal that my ship is named after. Creepy. Now that I've spent some time inside these docile Don Juans of the deep, I feel kind of queasy about seeing their heads mounted on a wall.
Maybe I talk
Hey,
about
WP.
it now that it's open? No?
Looks like
Still lets
ladies'
me
night.
talk about the ladies' night. though.
I'm thinking about cancel.
How about some more of those volcano shots?
Sorry,
It's frustrating. It's frustrating when the answer is something that you could obviously do, like just take the sponge out and touch it onto the pepper before he can do anything. But that's not the answer. Oh, can I get static?
Whoa.
It's not gonna help yet.
La Sponja Grande is only...
Now that I'm staticky, can I pick it up with the hook and something happens?
I don't want to dig my hook into
That's
that.
the sign.
I don't know where it's been. Let's see if I've built up a tolerance. Apparently not.
And I can't, like, put the sponge in my mouth? That's...
Hey, WP. Looks like lady.
Oops, wrong one.
Fugumi, grind stump.
Can't use this on myself. Meh. Meh.
La Sponja Grande is only good for... La Sponja Grande. La Sponja...
Maybe it's... No, it has to
La
be
Sponja
this.
Grande is only good for soaking up voodoo. Like the pox.
I can't believe that it would be anything else. Because he even tries to put the sponge on it.
No.
Marry
Nope.
me.
That doesn't need to be illuminated. La Sponja Grande. I don't think they'd appreciate being impaled on my hook. I don't want to dig my hook into the... I don't... Uh-uh. That doesn't need to be illuminated.
If I try just touching
Yikes.
the dartboard, he does that.
Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
Bye.
I should be staticked up now. Right? But that doesn't have anything to do with it. The static is totally unrelated. That's for another puzzle. That's for the shock. Why? Why won't you let me do this? Can I disguise it somehow? Can I wrap it in paper? Do it. Touch it. Sad. Well, let me get electrocuted first.
Yow! Ooh. Ooh. Ouch!
Alright, I think the plan is going to be go back inside the lab? Last time I came in, I was distracted by the fact that she was gone, and then I got a leg. Try this thing again. Follow me.
Ow! What? My thumb!
Wait, really? Look at his tongue hanging out. It didn't occur to me that I needed to, like, win the pepper. Wow.
Captain Threepwood, what can I do you for? What's that? You want to take the Fugu Jalokia challenge? Why didn't you say so? Have at it, Captain. Well, bust my balustrades. Well done, Captain Threepwood. You've conquered the Fugu Jalokia and have
Yes,
won
I
the
finally
right to
got it.
keep it as your own.
A clean living and a healthy Probably got permanent glossal damage, but it was totally worth it to get my hook on that pepper.
How annoying. Boof.
Good thing the sponge doesn't have a tongue, or I'd be dunking it in the ocean right about now. Hot, stinky, and bad for the eyes is no way to go through life, Sponge.
So. The main course will cause quite a flap. To use the Sixth Sense, use your map. Do I
better fold
simply
this up before I put it in my pocket.
do I simply combine the map with the thing? No. Do I simply fold it the correct way and then combine it with the thing? No.
I better fold this up before I...
Oop. Well, let me at least try going into the jungle, since it's going to have something to do with that.
Ouch!
Let me see what she says.
You, again!
Hello, Tree.
About this feast for the senses,
What would you like to know?
this sixth sense business is all pretty abstract.
You must find something that will allow the sponge to sense the future. As I said, you already possess the key to finding it.
Sense the future.
No.
Is that the calendar? It might be that simple. Although I really never thought of, like, time as the sixth sense. That's not really how most people... Is it?
La Esponja Grande is only good for soaking up voodoo, like the pox. Now that I know a little bit more about the Vacalians, it appears that we're nearing... Not yet? Yeah, I think I'll try again later.
Alright, so that's going to be the sixth one. That's going to be the Belch.
That's weird.
Is it you, Weird Companion Cube? Could you be the answer I've been looking for? No, of course not. Crazy! The map actually works that way, huh? See, now if I... Oh, no. Yeah. The map... I was not expecting that. Changing the map changes where you end up.
That's weird.
So, what happens if I go to the green one and then fold the map? We go down. Right? We're at the green one. And now it no longer exists. Right? I ceased to exist. I just completely okay, alright.
Hot, stinky.
Oh, it's right there. Okay, let me go to...
I better fold this up.
Stop it. Go to red. And then refold the map to get to the question mark. So from here, right, down, up. They made it a hint in saying cause quite a flap, which I knew, which is why I kept manipulating the thing, but I figured that the map was simply incorrect while it was in this the normal configuration. But that's not it at all.
It's the mysterious chest of foreshadowing from the Voodoo Lady's shack. Who knows what sort of useful voodoo bric-a-brac lurk in its locked timbers? Even more importantly, how am I going to unlock it to find out?
I don't know, use your hook.
Let's see, what do I have now that I didn't have the last time I tried to open this chest? Ow! Stupid hook! Oh, it can't be that easy.
I mean, we've unlocked chests with the hook before, so that's not that difficult.
The Voodoo Lady's tarot cards? That's it? I bent the fabric of reality for a stupid fortune teller's trick?
Whoa!
Okay, that's a pretty good trick. Looks like there's a few cards missing, but I'm sure there's enough precognitive mojo in these babies to count as a Sixth Sense course. Hopefully these flakes of the future will give La Esponja a sixth sense that'll help keep me from getting into situations like this.
Oh. Wondering if there's a way they could have communicated that better, or if it's just better if you figure it out on your own. Now we shock it.
La Esponja Grande.
Okay, maybe I just...
Stop doing that!
Do I...
La Esponja Grande.
Do I just walk out?
Yow! Whoa! Whoa. Tingly. Oh hey, what's this? Ah, so that was the shocking dessert. Now all I've got to do is find a big belchy sound, and La Esponja Grande will be as good as grown. Ouch! Alright, Senor Esponja Not So Grande. That's 5 senses down and 1 to go. Now, where can I find a really big sound for an after-dinner belch?
And true to her word...
There's only one
oh,
thing on
hey,
Flotsam
Serbet.
Island that can make a noise like that.
I believe we are pretty close to the end now.
Où est les forêts for moi? Où est qu'on connaît chez moi? I will live forever. Immortalité.
Face me like a man, you snuff-sniffing land licker!
You heard the lady Desinge.
Guybrush, get out of here and find your own treasure! This one's mine!
Ah, the happy Threepwood pirate clan. Whatever shall I do now? Oh, I know.
Oh, clam dip.
I can't believe I ever married a dullard like you.
You know, once I cure you of the pox that's making you say all these mean things, you're gonna owe me a lot of smoochies.
I wouldn't smooch you with his lips, cabin boy.
I hate to break up this portrait of domestic bliss, but I've got some last-minute adjustments to make to my machinery before preparing the charming Madame Threepwood for her journey into scientific history.
Don't worry, Buttercup. Once I get La Esponja Grande into that noisy doohickey, our troubles will be over.
Yes, well, please try to keep it down, no?
At least I hope so.
So is it not... Oh, well, I guess my leg is caught. Maybe that's gonna...
What's this? An airborne porifera?
Hey, give that back!
and risk tainting my moment of triumph with your tedious voodoo falderal? I don't think so.
Moment of triumph?
Oui, using my Arpsichronoton, I have discovered the unique harmonic frequency that allows me to pulverize matter into a fine powder and spread it across the seas. Observe!
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate. It's me. First of all, thanks. That thing was really starting to scrape my scabbard. Second, you're crazy if you think you're gonna get me in there. Okay, crazier.
You? I don't want you. It's your wife's molecules I need to smear across the
Why
sea.
again is he doing that?
I'd like to see you try, you wuss.
Why her?
Because of her pox, you dolt! She's got the same unique strain of the pox that you once had. The same one that was flowing through your amazing hand. The same one that I've distilled into my amazing jus de vie!
Lefty!
Unfortunately, a single hand can only provide enough of this Threepwood strain to produce a few meager drams of my jus de vie. Even if I were to drain your beloved to the bone, I would only gain a few piddling firkins of the juice.
Give you some piddling firkins.
No, if I want a perpetual strain of
Oh,
jus de
he's
vie,
got to
every
expose
pirate
everyone
in
to
the world
pox.
must be
'Cause
exposed
he's
to
just
the
that
Threepwood
evil.
strain. Now, Madame Threepwood, if you'll hold still for a moment, I'll try to make this as painless as possible.
How nice. But I won't.
Behold the power of this jus de vie!
Really now?
Hey, da monkey!
What?
You'll never get past my wife's sword, you know. I once saw her hold off a horde of angry Rotarians with nothing more than a penknife and a feather duster.
Impressive. But unless they were invulnerable Rotarians fueled by my incredible jus de vie, there's really no comparison. Soon she will tire, and her pox will be mine to spread across the four corners of the earth.
I'll spread you to the four corners.
Oh!
What? What? I am confused.
Hey, it's the Moths. I bet they're still punch drunk off of Stan's funky fashions. No. Nah. What's that?
That is a bucket of water.
The Singe is gonna use that contraption to pulverize my sweet patootie. I assume that these idols under glass are your doing?
Oui, using a complex series of powerful unbreakable vacuum tubes and my own incredible machinery, I've centralized the control of the Vekalian wind control device to this relatively compact Arpsichronoton.
Hey, Elaine.
What?
While you're flailing away at Desinge, do you think you could knock that sponge out of my severed hand?
The only place this sword is going is through this snuff sniffer's gizzard. Rawr!
My hand is Desinge's only source of jus de vie. If you cut it off his turban, he'll be a lot easier to kill.
What do you think I've been trying to do, you balmy halfwit?
Alright, well.
Hang in there, sweetie.
Less talking, more eviscerating, sweetie.
Hey, Desing song.
What?
You look like you've got your hands, full. Why don't you let me hold on to that sponge for a minute?
What sort of idiot do you take me for, Threepwood?
Is that a trick question? Once you're done pulverizing my wife, any chance I could get my hands on some of that jus de vie? Nothing personal, honey. It's just that you look kind of done for, and invulnerability could come in really handy in my line of work.
I'll show you who's done for.
Oh!
So that makes them fly away for a second. But so what?
I don't think that's opening up without one of those seahorse key things. Too bad I lost mine.
Have a pepper?
Hey, to cringe!
What?
Taste the adventure.
Oh my gosh. That would really hurt. Okay. Sugar in the water.
Oh, what the heck. Sweet.
Ah, shiny.
Pepper in the eye.
Hey, Boo!
What now?
Sugar water on the face.
What in the world? Oh, shoot!
Hey, the monkey!
And now distract him so that she,
I really don't think you have a chance against my wife.
I'm still not sure what causes that light to go out. Is it he
Well, I am an invulnerable man of
steps away from the machine? Yeah, I can't tell what he does there when he jumps back. He flips a lever or something.
What now? My turban! No! Shoo! Shoo! Oh, get away from me, you nasty little pest! No!
What's the matter with him?
Without my hand to supply him with more jus de vie, all those wounds you've been inflicting are starting to catch up with him.
Ugh. Oh, get back here, you naughty little hand! I have you now, my pretty.
Does he die here?
Nice one, Hand.
Wow.
Care to help me with these locks? Guess that was a little too much to ask. At least I've got the sponge back, though. Don't worry, Angel Face. Everything will be okay once I toss La Esponja Grande into that noisy ancient doohickey.
Then stop your yakking and get on with it, you gibbering jellyfish!
Sounded similar to the Wilhelm scream. I don't know if it actually was. There we go.
Well, that was a little anticlimactic. Whoa! Now that's an Esponja Grande! But how will I use it to cure...
But there's still one more chapter, so...
right! The wind!
So if we cure everyone of a pox, what's gonna actually happen? Something bad's gonna happen with LeChuck, right?
Hold on!
It worked!
Guybrush?
Elaine! Are you alright?
I think so. But how did I get here, and why does my mouth taste like coleslaw?
It's a long story. I'll tell you all about it once we figure out how to get out of these stupid clamshells.
Leave everything to me, my friends.
No, he's normal too.
LeChuck, my new best pal. How'd you get out of jail?
Oh, the guard was more than happy to release me once I convinced him that it was the only way to win Elaine's hand in unholy matrimony.
Unholy matrimony.
Wait, unholy what?
Unholy this!
Guybrush!
Elaine?
Guybrush!
LeChuck! Ha! This name shouting is jolly good fun.
Is that you, Mother? I washed my hands.
I knew it all along. With or without all that voodoo, you're still nothing but an evil sack of scum.
Correction, my sweet.
TM.
I'm an evil sack of scum who's about to plunder the grandest treasure in all creation. But I'd be willing to share my booty if you catch me drift.
What?
Oh, come now, my love. You can't deny what we've shared these past few weeks. The chummy camaraderie, the kind words, the stolen glances. I know you've developed feelings for me. Join me as my demon bride, and together we'll lay a bloody siege to the very heart of voodoo itself.
Go to hell, LeChuck.
Well, You can't say I didn't try. Looks like we'll be doing this with all that voodoo.
Oh, is he gonna die and then him and Morgan are gonna, like, from the afterlife as ghosts come back to life? I bet that's it.
Do me a favor.
Ah, that be the stuff.
Anything.
Kick his two-faced butt for me.
From Melee to Monkey and all the islands in between, my love.
Aren't you dead yet? I've got wedding plans to make.
Or do we play as Elaine next time?
Out of respect for the newly deceased, I feel I should point out that you wave your sword like a dairy farmer.
How appropriate. You fight like a pox-infected undead cow.
Rise of the Pirate God. Nice. So other than just being a little bit, like, annoyed at trying to figure out the pepper part, that was all around a really good chapter. And leaves us with a heck of a cliffhanger. Like, Morgan and Guybrush both dead. They've got to come back. Like, the fact, like, when she died, I was like, okay, so we're gonna have some way of bringing just occurred to me, it is called the what do you call it? The trial and execution of Guybrush Threepwood, so naturally he got executed. So yeah, I guess we're gonna be dead in the next one, and that's how Guybrush and Morgan are both gonna come back to life, I suppose. Were we dead in one of the other ones? Did that happen in 2? Did we die? And then it turned out we only thought we were dead? Or maybe 1. How did 1... I want to say it happened in either 1 or 2 that we... No... Or I may even be thinking of a different LucasArts game. Day of the Tentacle, it was you thought you got, like, merged 3 people together, and then it turned out you didn't. We pretended to be dead in 3. Oh, well, yeah, you pretended to be dead in 3. No, I thought there was a part where he actually thought that he was dead. But again, I might actually be thinking of, like, one of the Sam and Max games or something. You could legitimately die in 1. Maybe yes, you're right, Serp. I am thinking of Deponia 3. In which I've already forgotten whether we were actually dead or not. No, it was yes, you were dying, but then you came back as a clone or something. That got really weird towards the end. Let's see. I was gonna follow it up with some, working on... The hell's it called? I am a mess tonight. Shadowrun. I was going to finish this up and then play Shadowrun, but this turned out to be a whole 2 hours. And when I wrote that, I wasn't sure how, like, awake I was going to feel. And the answer is not much. So, let's Yeah, I guess we'll end here for the night. No stream tomorrow because I'm going to a wedding. And I guess Saturday? No, wait. Today is Friday, tomorrow's Saturday. Sunday night, we'll go back to Shadowrun. And I think we're probably closing in on it, on the end of that. So we'll play through that, maybe finish it, maybe... In fact, I'll maybe even make it a longer stream than normal so that we can finish it. And then... and then maybe even Monday... oh, no, wait. I have plans for Monday. Tuesday, then? Maybe try... I don't want to... It's troublesome to try and do a whole chapter of this in one stream, right? It's worked out twice? Or once? Just once, I think. Chapter 3 is the only one that we got through in a single session. So yeah, we'll anticipate getting through 5 over the course of 2 streams. And then, what are the next 2 games we're going to be playing? I guess it's going to be... I think Pony Island we'll go ahead and throw in there. Because that is very short, as far as I know. And something else. Maybe jump right into Deponia. What's it called? Chaos on Deponia. Or Goodbye. Whatever the last one is. That's it for tonight. Thanks for stopping by, everybody.